Sometimes life gives you a dream so bright, it lights up your whole world, and then, in one single moment, tries to blow it out. This story is for anyone who grew up hearing, "You're just a girl." For every young woman who secretly held on to her dreams, even when the world tried to take them away. In a small town surrounded by mango trees, there lived a girl named Meher. She was 17, tall and thin, with a gentle smile that hid a fierce determination. Every morning, before the sun rose, she would hurry down the narrow path to the only high school in the area. Her notebooks were filled with scribbles, equations, and English phrases she practiced again and again. Her teachers often said, "Meher, you're meant for something big." And she believed them. When someone asked her what she wanted to become, she always answered quickly, without hesitation, "A science teacher. I want girls in our village to know they are not small." And she was well on her way, top of her class. Highest marks. A role model. But dreams have a way of being interrupted. One afternoon, she came home to find relatives seated in the courtyard, whispering, smiling too much. Her mother took her aside. "Your marriage has been arranged," she said softly, almost as if she were announcing the weather. "They are a respectable family. You'll be comfortable." Meher felt something inside her unravel. "Ami, my exams are next month. You promised I could finish school." Her mother looked away. "Daughter, this is how life is. A girl's path is not her own." That night, Meher cried into her pillow, silently, so nobody would hear the sound of a dream breaking. Within weeks, she was married and moved miles away into a house full of strangers. Her husband, Arif, was polite but distant. Her mother-in-law believed a girl's worth lived only in her chores. Morning to night, Meher cooked, cleaned, and tried not to think about classrooms or chalkboards. But some dreams refused to die quietly. Late at night, when everyone slept, she would pull out a single notebook she had hidden in her trunk. By the faint glow of a kerosene lamp, she solved math problems on the backs of old ration receipts. Sometimes, she whispered English sentences to herself, afraid even the walls might judge her. One evening, as she sat solving equations, she heard a soft knock. It was her father-in-law, Mr. Rahman, a retired school headmaster with gentle eyes and a voice that carried both kindness and authority. "What are you studying, child?" he asked. Meher panicked. "Nothing, just passing time." He stepped closer, his gaze falling on the notebook. "Passing time? That looks like perseverance to me." Her throat tightened. "I loved school," she confessed. "I wanted to be a teacher." He smiled slowly, like someone recognizing something precious. Who says that dream is gone? From the next night onward, he began helping her. Not secretly, not timidly, openly, like it was the most natural thing in the world. He brought old science textbooks, explained concepts she had never fully understood, and quizzed her. "Baba," she laughed once, "you're stricter than my teachers." "And you," he replied, "are hungrier than most students I've met." Arif noticed her studying too. Instead of stopping her, he quietly began supporting her, bringing her tea during late-night sessions, handling chores when she needed extra time. Months passed like this. Then one morning, Mr. Rahman came home, carrying a stack of papers. "There's a community center nearby," he said. "They're looking for someone to tutor young girls. I recommended you." Meher froze. "Me? But I'm not qualified." "You have knowledge," he said, "and a heart that refuses to quit. That's more than qualification." Her first day teaching was terrifying. The girls giggled when she stumbled over her words. She dropped the chalk twice. Her hands shook. But something shifted. With every passing day, her voice grew stronger, her lessons clearer, her confidence louder. Soon, little girls began running to her with bright eyes shouting, "Meher teacher! Meher teacher!" And the village took notice. Families who once said, "Girls belong in the kitchen," now whispered, "Maybe our daughter should study too." One evening, as she returned from class, she found Mr. Rahman waiting in the courtyard, holding a sealed envelope. "I registered you for the district-level teacher's exam," he said, "and I spoke to your old school. They sent this." Her heart pounded. "Baba, how can I pass an exam now?" He placed a hand over hers. "You've already passed life's hardest tests. This one is small." For weeks, Meher studied harder than she ever had. Arif quizzed her. Her father-in-law revised lessons with her. Even her mother-in-law silently placed extra food on her plate, pretending not to care though her eyes said otherwise. Then came the exam day. Her hands trembled as she held the pen. But while writing, she realized she wasn't just answering questions. She was reclaiming every dream she once buried. A month later, the results arrived. Meher had topped the entire district. She ran home crying, holding the letter, her voice shaking. "Baba, I did it." He hugged her with pride. "No, my girl, you showed the world what was always inside you." Years passed. The small community center became a full-fledged school. Girls who once hid their ambitions now spoke them boldly, and Meher, now officially Teacher Meher, stood in front of her class every morning, seeing little versions of who she used to be. One afternoon, she found a young girl crying outside. "Why tears?" Meher asked gently. "My father said girls shouldn't study," the girl whispered. Meher knelt down, lifted her chin, and said softly, "I once heard the same words, but dreams are stubborn. If you hold them tight, they survive anything. Promise me you won't let go." The girl nodded, wiping her eyes. That evening, Meher stood beside her father-in-law under the fading orange sky. "Sometimes I wonder," she said, "what would have happened if you hadn't believed in me?" He smiled, looking at the horizon. "Child, when a dream is true, life always finds one person who refuses to let it die. I was just that person for you." They stood together in comfortable silence, her journey, his faith, and a world slowly changing because one girl dared to keep learning in the dark. My friend, if this story reached your heart, remember this. No matter who tries to dim your light, all it takes is one moment of courage and one person who believes in you to set your dream on fire again. If this story touched your heart, don't forget to give it a like. And my friend, make sure to subscribe for more inspiring stories just like this one.